They've been doing this for a while. First down in midfield. And no gain on that play. Amaya Griffin made the tackle on Alexandra Harris.
And you're going to see all of this little funky misdirection trying to confuse the defense, but Amaya Griffin said, oh, no.
It almost felt like a Fumble-Rooski play.
Yeah, they tried. They tried that Statue of Liberty a little bit.
Second down in midfield. There's the pass. Great catch in traffic. Third and midfield coming up. Alexandra Harris making the catch.
And at quarterback for the Liberty City Warriors, you got Rakia Lewis, who is a younger player, but they say she's a top-level quarterback. And right there, she was quick to get the ball out of her hands and get a nice, easy completion across the middle.
Got 4 to make midfield. Lewis fires complete. No, they say she stepped out of bounds, had a foot out of bounds. So fourth down coming up. They'll probably punt it here.
Oh, yeah. You can see it right when she makes this catch. That foot is already out of bounds. That's an incomplete pass. Got to know your surroundings, know where you're at. So they choose, instead of going for it on fourth and mid, they're going to go ahead and punt and give the Apex Predators the ball on their own 5.
Yeah, there's no actual punt. Take it on the 5-yard line. Macy Joncic, the youngest player to make the national team at quarterback. First down in midfield. Joncic
head coach
completes it. A short gain of about 3 to Jelani Palmer, and we've seen Palmer do some magical things on the football field.
Yes, she has. You talk about in the last game, she had 5 catches for 87 yards and 3 touchdowns. But, that's not it. On defense, she also brought in 4 tackles and 2 interceptions. So she's one of the best two-way players we have in this entire tournament.
Second in midfield, another completion. Setting up a third in midfield. That catch Palmer once again. The rusher begins from 7 yards away. You've got to put your hand up and designate yourself defensively as the rusher. There's a look at the credentials of Palmer. She put together a highlight reel yesterday. Third and midfield, just outside that no-run zone, that dotted red line where you're not allowed to run the football. And they're going to pick up the first down. And a nice scramble by Macy Joncic.
Great job pointing out that no-run zone, Mark, because they were outside of it, Macy Joncic was able to use some of that track speed that she has to get the rusher to not only miss her but fall on the ground and pick up a big gain.
Brooklyn Hill actually took the snap and then handed it off to Joncic, the quarterback. Little shuffle pass forward, complete for about 3 yards. Brooklyn Hill made the catch, and Keelis Durham made the tackle.
And that's also an important distinction, Mark. When the quarterback runs, when they're outside of the no-run zone, they can only run if the snap is taken from someone else and then handed off to them.
Second and goal. Pressure, caught in traffic, and stopped immediately at the 4-yard line.
Vision back from over here into the middle of the field. Does a nice job avoiding the rusher, right? Don't want him to pull that flag. Finds the receiver, and not even getting her feet set, still gets enough velocity on that football to fit it in that tight window.
Third and goal. Got to get it into the end zone here. Eludes the rush. Caught. Touchdown. Apex Predators with the first score of the football game. Lily Mayo makes the catch.
Lily Mayo, just a nice job of the scramble drill. Lily Mayo's initial route was an out route to the front pylon. Macy Joncic breaks the pocket. She tells her to come here. She listens to her quarterback. Boom, right there. That's great communication, great execution. Exactly what you want to see here from the Apex Predators.
Joncic with a good-looking drive. Here's the extra point, going for 1 from 5 yards out, and they get it to make it 7-0. Palmer with the reception. And an impressive opening drive for the Apex Predators, who are 4-0 coming into this game, representing the Chargers. They are an experienced team when it comes to playing in championship games and championship environments in big tournaments. And off to a good start here in Canton.
just celebrated a national championship. Alexandra Harris And Michaela Brown played for Florida Gateway College, just won an National Junior College championship for flag football this past May. A lot of experience on this Liberty City team, guys. 9 of them are either playing or committed to play at the college level.
That would suit them well in trying to make a comeback here, Chris. Down 7-0 early. Great fake and completion by Lewis out near midfield. That's Michaela Brown with the catch.
Nice little fake, then little pump fake. Whoop, whoop. Get underneath. Great base. Followed through. Hits Michaela Brown right in stride. That was awesome. and Mark, this is important for the Liberty City Warriors. Of course, you want to get points here, score, get it, stay in the game. But they've, their average margin of victory has only been 5.5 points per game for the entire tournament. So they're used to playing close games. They don't want to let this thing get away from them.
Defense has been their strength, but here on offense, they complete the pass on the other side of midfield, so that's going to be 1st and goal. Durham with the catch and run after the pass from Rakia Lewis. And Luther Campbell's crew out of South Florida getting into a little bit of a rhythm here.
Tell you what, Rakia Lewis is slinging that thing,
yep.
Mark. All the way to the sidelines. Really firm passing here.
Completes another one underneath. Not much run after the catch by Alexandra Harris, who made a nice catch. Brooklyn Hill on the tackle. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Possession so very important because there's only about 7 or 8 of them per game for each team, and the clock runs quickly. 2nd and goal. And it looked like the rusher might have gotten a piece of that pass. It's incomplete. Good pressure up front by the rusher, Amaya Griffin.
Yes, very nice rush here from Amaya Griffin. You're going to see her coming after the quarterback from 7 yards deep. Gets great speed, makes her move off of her spot, and that's why when you're kind of shuffling to the left and you're trying to throw back to the right, you see the arm get hit there a little bit. We try to keep as much physicality out of the game of flag football as we can, but oftentimes people tend to run into each other when they're all trying to get a championship.
3rd and goal. They got to get into the end zone. The catch, but the tackle made right there at the 5-yard line by Brooklyn Hill. So the Predators stifle that drive by Liberty City. But look at this great flag work here.
I mean, Brooklyn Hill said her favorite athlete is Sha'Carri Richardson, and she just snatched that flag like Sha'Carri snatched them wigs off before that race a few years ago.
Yeah, some Sha'Carri speed there too, Robert.
No doubt about it.
Predators with possession of the football. Completion to Brooklyn Hill on offense now. It'll be 2nd down in midfield to go. 4 plays to get to midfield, 3 to score after that.
And, Mark, that's one thing you'll see from the Apex Predators. You talk about Brooklyn Hill on offense and on defense. You talk about Jaylani Palmer on offense and on defense. Their best players tend to play both sides of the ball.
Joncic downfield, incomplete, and a flag thrown near midfield. There was some contact.
100% pass interference.
Jaylani Palmer was the intended receiver.
Defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
Let's take another look here, Robert.
Yeah, it's deep down the field. They're right here. You're going to see as soon as she tries to change her direction and go up the field, although the DB is entitled to their space, you do have to allow the receiver to make a play on the ball, and the DB didn't allow that to happen. That's pass interference every day of the week.
That's against Alexandra Harris, who went to Edison High School. 1st and goal coming up for the Apex Predators. The pass complete to the center who just slipped out, Brooklyn Hill. Michaela Brown making the tackle quickly on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go.
And right now, the Apex Predators and Macy Joncic are doing a great job of neutralizing the rusher. Right here, that's Zahara Leaks. A lot of times they're getting the ball out of their hands before she even has a chance to make a play on the ball.
She's in hot pursuit of Joncic right now, but Joncic escapes. Michaela Brown making the tackle on the play.
So here you see Macy is now able to run because the ball's been handed off to her, and then she dodges the rusher and gets vertical positive yards. That's so important in flag football. It's just getting positive yards, getting completions. Now they're here in a 3rd and goal situation where they got to score.
Remember, if somebody hands it off to the quarterback, she's in play. She can run it.
Texas.
Part of the rules here in NFL flag, we have a timeout down in the field. The Predators leading 7-0.
Here. Nah, they coming. One is rushing here, one is coming here. You don't have to go inside because we're sending two. All right?
No,
just,
no, look. I ran how you told me to run. I ran like this. She started going this way, so I went this way. That's her only time.
okay, you can't let her beat you outside. That's just too many yards.
Because if he would have let me line up where I usually line out.
Listen,
like,
Czar. We can't have excuses right now. We have to play ball. You know you have the outside containment on that one here. All right?
But I'm trying to say he had me lining up right off the center.
That's fine. Oh, so fine. Go ahead then.
Okay.
All right?
Your job.
Right. So the rule changes. They line up in a 30 formation. Here. Once she comes back in the backfield here, all right, now the rule changes. You have to make sure, because we're sending two now. So she's come here, you have to worry about here. So now you have to attack outside.
Coach Simmons making some adjustments on the sidelines. Doncic, touchdown, Apex Predators. Jelani Palmer, who else?
Hey, Jelani Palmer is out there balling, but these Apex Predators really have the Liberty City Warriors confused. Macy Doncic breaks the pocket, hits a nice throw on the run, just away from the DB. Beautiful ball placement. Jelani Palmer's route was even better. They're doing a really nice job making easy completions available for Macy.
Palmer with their third catch for 22 yards. They get the extra point. It's a quick 14-0 for the Apex Predators, representing the Chargers over the Liberty City Warriors in this battle between a couple of undefeated teams. I mentioned those numbers a moment ago, pretty much tracking to where she put up the numbers in the last game, Robert.
Yeah.
But that's a heck of a combo between her and Doncic.
Yes, it is. 3 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. They're already starting fast. Like I told you, this Liberty City Warriors team has only given up 8 points per game in the 4 games they had. In their last game, they had 2 sacks and an interception. So they're already putting them on their heels, making this a game that they're not used to playing from behind.
Lewis at quarterback completes the pass. And a nice run after the catch. You know, one of Lewis's favorite players is Tom Brady. She could use a Tom Brady-like comeback and a few completions like him right now.
Hey, man, Atlanta Falcons fans don't want to hear about that. Don't want to hear about that.
She completes another one. And they get on the other side of midfield, so it's 1st and goal. They'll have 3 tries to score from there. Michaela Brown making the catch.
And here's why that's so impactful. You think, oh, they got a first down, that's great. No, it's not great because they're just past the midline.
Yeah.
Now they've got to go entire 25 or 24 yards to score a touchdown in 3 plays. Great defense by the Apex Predators right there.
And under a minute to go here in the first half, Robert. Throws it complete, and the tackle made. It'll be 2nd down and goal. The catch made by Alexandra Harris, who has been one of the favorite targets.
And that was a really great job by Rakia Lewis getting that to Alexandra Harris to try to get almost half of those yards on the first down. Now on 2nd down, they need to try to get at least inside the no-run zone.
They get it right to there, Robert,
you
as you mentioned, down to the 1-yard line. Alexandra Harris again, who her favorite player is Jalen Hurts. 17 seconds, 16, the clock still running. Big play coming up.
Yeah, Mark, this might be the biggest play of the game. 8 seconds on the clock, 3rd and goal. They need to score. This is everything to keep them in this thing going into the second half.
And the clock stops, and
Texas.
they call it timeout. It is so difficult to get yourself into a deep hole and come back with a limited number of possessions.
All right, listen. We've been working on this. It's there. Run away with the yellow. All right, here, bomb. If it's not there, take your time. We float it to the yellow. We have the dart, yes.
When Mama does that runaway to that safety, she carries. I'm booed.
I saw. I know. We missed it. We saw it. Ladies, no, you're right. So when you rolled this here, she popped open. All right, but she's already on the other side. All right, we good. We good. Hey, listen to me. No, listen to me. We got a dolphin yellow. Be quiet, ladies. Dolphin yellow. Dolphin yellow. Let's go. You here? Dolphin yellow.
Let's see what Dolphin Yellow is, Robert.
Hey, Mark, I've never seen a wide receiver didn't think they were wide open.
I knew that was coming.
I love it.
2 seconds to go, 3rd and goal for Liberty City. Dolphin Yellow scores the touchdown. Michaela Brown with the catch. Great execution, precision in the no-run zone, and it's 14-6.
Yes. I want you guys to watch outside. Even with inside leverage, she has the quick one step. We call that a now route. Quarterback rolls to it. Nice little underhand pitch. Amazing play right there to get in the end zone.
And the extra point is good as well. And the Warriors rallying late in the first half. Alexandra Harris with the extra point reception. And they are right back in this football game at the break in this battle between two 4-0 teams. Folks, there's only one more spot remaining to see who makes it into the semifinals. And Liberty City with a pivotal and critical score just a moment ago. Let's go downstairs to Chris, who's downstairs with Macy Joncic.
Macy, what's allowed you guys to move the football down the field so effectively on offense?
Honestly, I just think it's our energy. You know, we came into this game really knowing that we had to put all effort on the field and we have to lift each other up. So I really think that's just what it is. We're just executing perfectly.
12 minutes left for a spot in the semifinals. What will be important in the second half?
Defense, because we're doing good on offense. We just need to stop them. I think that's it.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Macy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
We are at the break. Boy, this has been a kind of a tale of two different quarters except for the last few minutes. Or if you include the last 2 minutes, it was all Chargers early. Macy Joncic, the national team member, got her team out of the gate quickly. But the Warriors with a huge score with time winding down to end the half. Back after this.
Dolphin yellow.
And that touchdown with just seconds to go in the opening half really helped the Warriors get back in this football game. But the Apex Predators will have the football to begin the second half here. 12 minutes to go. One of these teams will move on to the semifinals. A deep shot, got a person open. All the way downfield. Touchdown, Brooklyn Hill.
Holy cow. Brooklyn Hill. Favorite player, Sha'Carri Richardson, and like you said, Mark, she got to show off the speed on this one. This is her right here. She's going to motion out and run a goal ball down the sideline. Just a really nice job of Macy Joncic making sure she takes that hitch. Don't worry about the rusher, and then drop an absolute dime on Brooklyn Hill for the touchdown. I mean, these two, this team is on fire.
Man, that was a huge play. Here's the extra point. Incomplete. 20-7, though. The Apex Predators with the lead, taking advantage of possession of the football to begin the second half. And boy, she has to be one of the fastest players that we've seen on the floor, on the field so far. Incoming freshman in college, pursuing a nursing career. I'll tell you what, she's making Liberty City sick right now.
Oh,
they
yes,
need some medicine.
Yes, she is. I see what you did there. And you talk about coming out of the half. What do you want to do to kind of demoralize the other team? Why don't you throw a goal ball down the sideline? That's exactly what the Apex Predators did.
A drop pass out at the 15-yard line by Michaela Brown. Couldn't squeeze that one. It'll be second down in midfield to go. Teams have 4 opportunities to get to midfield, and if they make it, 3 more to score after that.
And now it's all about how does Liberty City respond. You have a drop on your first play. They've got to find a way to – there it is!
Oh, wow, busted coverage. Room service. Liberty City Warriors right back in it. Alexandra Harris with the touchdown.
Ooh, wait till you see this. This is a quarterback's dream. You see how open Alexandra Harris, she's right here. She's going to run a post across the field. And if you're Rakia Lewis, you're like, I can't believe they let her run by herself. All she had to do was avoid the rusher, give the receiver a nice, easy ball to complete, and then it's off to the races. How about that?
Man.
2 big pass plays to open up the second half.
Great way to answer if you're Liberty City, and now going for the extra point. You can go for 2 from 10 yards away. Not allowed to run it. That's part of the no-run zone. Into the end zone, incomplete. So the margin remains at 7, intended for Durham. But still a huge answer for the Warriors.
Now look at how cool this looks from the drone perspective. A little slide to the left. throw it to you wide out. Let them do the rest of the work for you. I'm telling you, man, as a QB, you love to see that.
Doncic completes the pass. The play still alive, and a tackle finally made. Brooklyn Hill with the catch, and the tackle made by Alexandra Harris. Second in midfield coming up.
No, she was there. Hey, good job.
The rusher begins from 7 yards away. You got to put your hand up, designate yourself as the rusher. They could use a little bit more heat on Doncic.
100%, Mark.
She had time and has a wide open receiver, incomplete. Threw it behind Sinai Carter, who's one of their players through the years that's come up big in huge games like this, like in the Pro Bowl championship.
Man. Sinai Carter's a former gymnast, and she couldn't even bend her way to try to catch this one. Just missed her completely deep down the field. Macy wished she had that one back.
So it's third and midfield. This Warriors defense has been up to the challenge all tournament long. Let's see if they get the stop here. Doncic off her spot, incomplete. That was coming in a little bit high and hot. Intended for Brooklyn Hill, so they're faced with a decision now on fourth down. And it looks like they're going to punt, so Liberty City will take possession on its own 5-yard line, and an opportunity for Coach Simmons to tie the game.
Absolutely the right decision to punt this away. As you said multiple times, Mark, there are no actual punts. It's just a decision that makes the other team start at their own 5-yard line. But I'm still amazed at Macy Doncic's ability to make the rusher miss. It's something special now.
She's tough to catch. Lewis at quarterback. Gets it out quickly, complete. Nice move down the sidelines to pick up a couple of more yards by Michaela Brown. It'll be second down at midfield. Lewis's favorite artist is NBA Youngboy. She completes another pass. Taking a profit, right? Never go broke taking a profit. That's what you told me yesterday, right?
There you go, Mark. Look at you picking it up, man.
But her favorite artist is NBA Youngboy. You know what NBA stands for?
What's that stand?
Never broke again.
Yes, sir.
So she keep taking those profits, Robert.
And that's why they're in this game right now. Down 20-13. And you look at Michaela Brown, who was the one that caught the pass 2 passes ago. One of her favorite players is Devontae Adams.
Oh, got a person open. Caught and touchdown. Alexandra Harris. And Liberty City just 1 point away from tying this game.
Alexandra Harris is out there routing them up. Oh, man, they call her Mama Number One. She right here. She going to go right over here. Same, very similar route to the one that she ran when she was wide open. And it don't matter if you leave me wide open or if you put somebody on me. I'm going to run right past them. That one is worth all the confetti that she deserves.
And just like that, look at those numbers already for Alexandra Harris. 112 yards, 2 touchdowns, going for the extra point.
I mean, they're the Texans. Who's that, Andre Johnson out there?
Yeah, might be. Into the end zone, and they tie the game at 20 apiece with 5:38 to go. The crew from Dade County storm back.
Oh, my goodness. What a strong arm throw. Alexandra Harris takes it to the house again and puts Liberty City right back in this thing.
5:38 to go. Doncic gets it out quickly. Pass complete to Lily Mayo with 5.5 minutes to go. Tied at 20. The winner of this game goes to the semifinals. This is the final semifinalist.
Okay, thank you.
We talked about how would Liberty City respond after a big play from the Apex Predators. Now it's the Apex Predators' chance to respond.
Doncic finds her receiver, and the catch made all the way down at the 11-yard line. You would expect it would be Palmer, and it was.
Exactly. Right here, another post. This post route seems to be one of the most potent routes in all of flag. Every time we've seen a big play, it usually has something to do with the post, and Jelani Palmer for the Apex Predators is usually the one that's coming down with all those big plays from Macy Doncic.
First and goal. Doncic under some heat. And they're going to sack her. So it'll be 2nd down and goal. That flag all the way back at the 13. They came with a little extra pressure.
Yes, they did. And she's talking about, this is Zahara Leaks, and Macy's complaining because she wants her receivers to get open faster. You can have one person rush and the other one stay closer to the line of scrimmage. And right there, they boxed her in because she has been killing them with her legs, getting those free yards. Great job by Liberty City making the adjustment.
2nd and goal. Joncic, the only rush one. Tackle made it about the 5-yard line. Palmer with the reception. A pivotal play coming up. Michaela Brown made the tackle for Liberty City. 3rd down and goal.
You want 3?
3 flip.
3 flip, 3 flip, 3 flip, 3 flip.
You heard the call from head coach
3 flip.
Todd Thompson. Going to bunch it up near the center. Try to create a little confusion. Incomplete. Joncic overshot her wide open receiver, Palmer. And now it'll be 1st down. Pardon me. Yep.
We talked about it. The corner route, these post routes right here, just a little too far. Jelani Palmer's very aware of where she's at on the field, trying to keep those feet in and snag that ball with one hand, similar to what we've seen from the OBJs of the world. But right there, it was just a little too far for her to be able to bring that in.
Lewis at quarterback with 2:57 to go. Liberty City on the post, incomplete near midfield. Intended for Alexandra Harris. This is already the most points that the Warriors have scored in a game this week. They've been hanging their collective hats on defense and doing a fantastic job there.
Yes, they have. And right there, that last play, well, guess what it was, Mark? Another post by Alexandra Harris. They're trying to go back to the well time and time again. Apex is doing a much better job of staying a little further back, not giving Liberty City those big plays that they so desire.
Being pretty deliberate with the clock here, taking their time. Oh, wow, almost a safety, sacked back at the 1-yard line. Look where they spot that. Amaya Griffin came quickly.
Yes, she did. Amaya Griffin. Right, you're going to see her run through here, get the hands up, thinking she might not get to the QB, but then pulls that flag right on the spot. Her nickname is Breezy, and you could feel the breeze as she was running by the QB.
Robert, it amazes me how these young ladies break down when it comes time to grab the flag and are able to pinpoint where it is instead of having to take several swipes at it.
Yeah, our girl Phoebe Schechter showed me couple days ago just how the technique needs to be for you to be able to break down, still run full speed, and have the ability to grab that flag. They always go with 2 hands. Sometimes one ends up being the one that pulls the flag, but there's so much more technicality to this sport than people understand, and these young women have it down packed.
So here we go. The defining point of this football game with 1:18 to play and the clock running. Macy Joncic, the national team member, the youngest member of the national team, completes the first pass to Jelani Palmer. 2nd down in midfield to go. Tied at 20. Incomplete, intended for Palmer. So it'll be 3rd down in midfield coming up. The clock running with 50 seconds to play.
Oh, this is so close. You see the DB let off because they don't want to do pass interference. And Jelani Palmer just misses it off the right hand. But you're going to see the Apex Predators start to move faster now. Like you said, that clock is working against them.
Joncic avoids the rush and incomplete. So with 30 seconds to go, the clock running, Brooke Champion couldn't make the catch. And Liberty City Warriors will get the football
timeout
at their own 5.
This is their 3rd and final timeout.
Well, 4th in midfield, we're assuming that.
It's hot.
And now, yes, they will punt.
So listen.
19 seconds to go.
All right. They're going to play a little bit deeper, right? It's 19 seconds, all right? We could possibly get 3 off, but it got to be quick. The clock doesn't stop, all right, at all. All right, we're not out of timeout. They're going to be playing off, I'm telling you. We're going to black it first play. I want Michaela in, Khalees in, and Mama, all right? So listen, right off the ball, on the center, right off the ball, throwing it. Get what we can, all right? Then we're going to come back. All right, make sure we throw the ball. We got to help the refs, all right, because the clock's going to be running. Get the ball to the ref. We're set. All right, we're going to go to purples. The blue. All right, purple here with the green over. All right, that's all we got time left. Let's go. Yeah, second play. Let's go. Let's go, ladies. Let's get it. Hey, black first now. Let's go.
Tell me what's up, Robert.
Mark, that is such great coaching there. Letting his team know, listen, we got to get the ball back to the ref. We only have enough time for maybe 2 plays. They're putting their 3 best receivers out there on the field with number 1, Alexandra Harris, number 0, Kellis Durham, and number 4, Michaela Brown. Just the way he executed that and communicated it to his team gives them a chance to maybe pull this off.
Looking at 2 plays here. The first one incomplete. Harris wasn't looking at the football, and now they're in a very difficult position.
Now it's got to be a bomb shot.
Yeah.
Throwing it down the field, giving one of your receivers an opportunity to catch and run.
And the Apex Predators have 3 defenders all the way at midfield. That's not going to do it. And that's the end of regulation. Hold on a sec. We have a flag.
Illegal rush, defense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
Automatic first down. We will have 1 untimed down.
1 untimed down.
1 untimed down.
Oh, wow. You're going to see they got the 2 rushers here, and they have to wait until the ball is snapped to take off. Both of them took off at the same time before the ball was snapped. That's an illegal rush. Now that gives Liberty City an opportunity to take another shot at the end zone.
Moving 5 more yards. They're out to the 10. They're going to play 1 more untimed down. Lewis completes the pass. Got to keep it alive. No laterals. And it's the end of regulation. Durham made the catch, gave it a good effort.
We have overtime.
And we will go into overtime.
On the 5, going for 1.
To try and determine who will be the last team in the semifinals tomorrow. 2 games tomorrow, then the championship on ABC. Here's a look at the overtime rules. Coin flip deciding who chooses offense and defense. Teams have the option to go for 1 or 2 points in the first overtime. The second one, you must go for 2. And in the third, they get 1 play from the 5-yard line. Whichever team gains the most yards wins. You don't necessarily have to score if it goes to that third overtime. We saw one of those such games a couple of days ago.
I'm here with you.
You don't need it. Let's go.
I love what Coach just drew up there. He drew up a whip route. Coach Kendrick Simmons drew up a whip route, which in flag football, just like in 11-on-11, is one of the hardest routes to guard.
Okay.
Receiver's going to start on the outside, run an in route, and then whip back around to the front pylon. Let's see if they can pull that one off. I thought they would go with Dolphin Yellow again.
Dolphin Yellow worked pretty well. They're a little further out this time. Warriors with the football to begin the first overtime. Pass incomplete. Batted away by Jelani Palmer, who had a couple of interceptions in play yesterday, doing it on both sides of the football. One more look, Robert.
Ooh, yes, right here. I want you to watch Alexandra Harris. She's going to run in and try to whip it right back out. She didn't sell the in enough to get Jelani Palmer off of her back and to actually sell like she was going to be able to catch that pass. Now, Rakia Lewis, if she'd have seen that, she did have a touchdown in the back of the end zone wide open because all the defenders converged.
Predators, Joncic under heat. They got it, and that'll do it. Palmer with the game-winning score. And the Apex Predators in overtime.
What a play, Mark.
Jelani Palmer's favorite athlete is Steph Curry, and she was clutch just like him. There she is with the game-winning catch.
Yes, and you're going to see Jelani Palmer right here. She's going to run a route to the flat and then whip it up down the sideline on the scramble drill, and this is what I call a unicorn-type play right here from Macy Joncic.
Wow.
A jump throw for a touchdown on the move to the right, and she even directed Jelani Palmer to go there. Okay, Team USA, we see you.
Yeah, we know why.
We understand why she's the youngest one on the team.
She's that girl.
She is that girl.
A thrilling victory for the Apex Predators. Their toughest test to date against the Liberty City Warriors, who rallied back but couldn't outdo Palmer and Doncic. Let's go downstairs to Chris.
Macy and Jaylani, I'm going to start with you, Jaylani. You prevent them from getting